Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys. It sound right, boys. Sound right, boys. It sound right, boy.
Oh boy. I think you gotta, will you stretch that pan and zoom and stretch that camera a little bit so it takes the whole, oh, there it is. How about them apples? Welcome, welcome to Luna Live. You guys thought I was missing. Wally's been looking for me on milk cartons because nobody's seen me in a while because we've been busy. So today we're doing a show about nothing. So we're just going to sit here and hang out and, I don't know, watch some football. What do you think? You want to watch some football?
No.
Go Steelers?
Go Steelers.
Who's your team?
Go
Let us
Saints.
know. Saints?
Mm-hmm.
Come on. Drew Brees retired. You don't like the Saints anymore. Who's your favorite team? Tell us in the comments. We'd like to know. So, it's kind of a play for guys like Wally, Jay, you probably get this. A show about nothing. It's the whole premise of Seinfeld. You knew that, didn't you? Well, before we get started, I'm going to tell you a little bit about what's been going on here at Luna Geckos. Oh wow, that's big.
Mm-hmm.
That puts the big in G. It's a little off on the side there. See it? We're working through. Oh, there it is. I don't know. You like that? Go Raiders. They are in Vegas now, so we'll live with that. Palmetto State in the house. What's going on, Trey? How you doing, buddy? Haven't talked to you much. Well, a little bit last week about that one gecko, but haven't caught up about your trip to France and Europe and all that stuff. So pretty interested in finding out. We'll have to catch up on that. And Junior's in the house. Welcome to the show about nothing. We're not doing anything. We're just hanging out. And I'm going to tell you why in a minute. But before we get started, we need that song from Blue's Clues. Remember that song?
No.
Mail time. You didn't watch Blue's
No.
Clues? No. Did your brother?
I think so.
Yeah. It's mail time. We got a couple packages. We're gonna see what we got today. Let's take a look. Bradley Perry, English football. Come on, man. Soccer is a communist plot to ruin American football. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I like soccer or football. What are you doing with that? Handy Dandy's doing all kinds of stuff now with the camera, and it's confusing me.
I'll fix you. You just keep going.
She said,
You're
I'll fix you. What do I need, hair and makeup? Yeah, mail day. Let's see what we got. You know, just a tip. If you're going to send me a package, put some money in it. What'd I get? Oh, check it out. From Frank. Geeky Gecko Creations. How about that? Oh, wow, you hit the table. Everything's shaking. It's nice and soft. I dig it.
Oh, hey, Wally. Thank you. Hi.
Thanks, Frank. Geeky Gecko Creations. Let's see what's in the other package. Oh, this is international. International. Unfortunately, well, I didn't mean it like that. It's not from England, Jay. It's from Canada, Jay. So, it's not a Black Knight. But it's still going to be cool. Again, no money. Come on, step it up. Oh, check it out. What we got here? We got some cards from Jay and Soph. Always your cricket cards. Pretty cool. Winter Meadows Geckos. Check these guys out. Good friends of ours. Got some stickers. Yeah. Oh, a couple different kinds of stickers. Thanks, brother. Oh, and this is funny. So, I have one of those. Is it ZoomEd or Exoterra? I have one of those Exoterra mini fridge incubators, and we don't use it for our leopard geckos or our African fat tails. We use the sea serpents hot box incubators for those, but it gets pretty warm in here. Typically between 75, 78 degrees, and it's I find it a little too warm to incubate our New Caledonian eggs. So I still use a little Exoterra mini fridge because it has the cooling function. There's some temperature fluctuation in there. That's why I don't like them for leopard geckos or African fat tails. You could be 3, 4, 5 degrees from the top to the bottom, and it's, the fridge is only this big. So don't want to use them for leopard geckos or fat tails, but for new cows, they work great because they'll keep them down in that 70, 72 range, which I like because they incubate a little longer. You get a little bit fuller developed gecko, bigger crests. They do better. If I just left them out in room temperature, like a lot of people do, there's nothing wrong with that. It's just they would incubate between 75 and 78 degrees in here, and they would hatch a lot faster and be a little smaller. Long story, I lost somewhere in the move from Vegas to Canada or Canada back to Louisiana. I lost the DC plug for that incubator. So what's pretty cool about it is you could plug it into a cigarette lighter in your car and run it off DC, or you can run it off AC, which is what I'm running off right now. Well, I lost the DC plug, and my man Jay had an extra one. So all the way from Canada, I got a new plug. Thank you. And finally, what else I get? Oh, Winter Meadows Geckos. Check that out. Let me put it up by the camera. What size is this?
I was playing on my phone. Let me see the front.
Hold on.
Oh, I see it.
I'm gonna surprise you in a minute because
Oh, you didn't show anybody yet?
I did. This is a
Oh.
large, and he sent it just for you. What's up, Adam?
That's mine?
Jay, thanks for the shirt, brother. And I've been up there at the camera. Yeah. hit the give us some sound effect. Give us some boom boom on that.
What you want?
The air horn. Oh no, not cheers. The honk honk. Yeah, I have my old fashioned ones up here. I can get them. These are for Luna live on Instagram. Our low tech analog version. I actually might have to change shirts. I don't know if you can see this, but before the show, it was really Handy Dandy's done a great job the last actually a month, huh? So for about the last month,
Yeah, I'm tired.
taking care of all the geckos, and yeah, drinking her Red Bull, and we've I haven't had time to.
I don't think Wally liked the air horn.
No air horn. Come on, I haven't had
This
time.
is an ASMR, Wally.
Not ASMR. I haven't had time to do the little stuff. Like we're getting the big stuff done, right? We're feeding and we're watering, and we're making sure that the animals are great. But you know those little details, like
It could be.
those little. You're killing me. Those little details, like cleaning the glass on the vivariums, and anybody that keeps crested or any new cow gecko knows that boy, they love pooping on the glass. Well, Handy Dandy's camera points at the glass, and right before we went live, I realized that they looked terrible. So I had to hurry up, and I had to, with like 6 minutes ago, I had to hurry up and clean the glass just in case we shoot to that camera. And as a result, I got pretty sweaty. So I might have to put on my Winter Meadow Geckos. Let me put on Winter Meadow Geckos.
Get off screen.
No, I'm not going to take my shirt off. Nobody wants to see my pasties.
You're not gonna be hot?
Well, if I get hot, I'll take it back off. But it's nice and soft. I'm going to wear this one today. Canada representing. How about that? Hey, Jay, it fits. Hold on, I got to stand up. Oh, it smells nice and new, too.
In a good way?
Well, yeah, I appreciate you not sending me a used one. That's all. Yeah. Oh, man. We can't even don't you putting that on the screen? Anyway, so what's been going on at Luna Geckos? Where's G been? Why have I been MIA? Well, some of you know. A lot of you don't. My career has been in the casino business. I've been a casino executive for 20 some odd years, and I thought I was going to be retired after the little run in Canada, and Handy Dandy won't let me be retired. She likes expensive wine, so the Boone's Farm and the Mad Dog MD 2020 not cutting it, and I had an opportunity to make one more run, and some great guys that I've been working with, or I've known for a long time, that I've talked to about working with off and on for several years, are the guys from the Hard Rock. And the Hard Rock is building a new casino just outside of Chicago, Illinois. It's in a town called Rockford, Illinois. And I signed a new deal to head up that project. So I have, for about the last month, a little over now, I think about 5 weeks, I've been spending most of the week in Rockford, and then just shooting home on the weekends. Although this past week I wasn't able to make it home over the weekend. I had to stay through 2 weeks, and so I've been shooting home on the weekends and just power cleaning all the geckos, so they get a nice fresh clean bin once a week. This past week it turned out to be 11 days, 12 days. So good news is it's that time of year where everybody's slowing down a little bit, so there's not as much poop right now as there normally is. So it was about a 12-hour day yesterday, cleaning up baby bins and getting everybody ready. But in my absence, Handy Dandy has been crushing it here at Luna Geckos, and I think we did a video.
Yeah, so this is the new face of Luna Geckos.
Yeah, the new face of Luna Geckos. So we did, where's that? I don't like that up there. That's weird. Let's just leave it right there.
Well, then I'll get off.
No, come back in. But if it goes all the way over there, it's weird. Here, let's move it down. No, can't move it down.
That's why I put it where I put it.
I feel like Rush Limbaugh now. No? Bugging me. Wally, how do you deal with all these technical? There we go. Is that in your way?
It's fine.
We'll put it right there. It looks. It looks like the Rockford Peaches, baby. I met with interesting thing about Rockford. So I'll talk about the peaches in a second, Trey. Where can I move that to? Oh, we'll put it all the way over there. Yeah, but that looks really weird on screen, though. Can you we're bringing it back. You just talk quieter. We'll leave it right.
I'm just going to get out.
No, just come over here a little closer. Here, I'll scoot over. You come over here, and then you talk to the mic right there. Home of the Rockford Peaches.
Hi, guys.
So the Hard Rock, we're building a new casino outside of Chicago, about an hour out of Chicago, and it's called Rockford, Illinois. And I am heading up that project. So it's like the last dance. 20 years in the casino business. It's like the last dance, and we're taking it to Chicago. Although I do not purport to be Michael Jordan. I'm more like, what was that little guy that shot the threes?
Pippen?
No, he's not little. Pippen's big.
I know, I was kidding.
Steve Kerr.
Curry.
Kerr.
Curry.
No, Curry plays for Golden State. Steve Kerr plays.
Oh, you're talking about something old. Okay.
Yeah, The Last Dance, Michael Jordan. You didn't watch it on Netflix with me?
We watched it together.
I remember. I didn't know if you did. But, hey, Adam, it's Red Bull today. It's still a little early. So, nothing in the solo cup. Just a Red Bull in the sleeve. And this, Wally, you like fishing. You got to check out the catcher's mitt. This is Handy Dandy's dad. He runs this. It's a patented product. It's an all-in-one fishing thing. I don't fish, so I'm usually the guy on a fishing trip that watches the cooler, not the fish. But it looks cool. I just don't fish. So anyway, check it out. So we're opening I hate saying temporary. We're opening an interim casino.
The opening act.
Yeah, and it's called Casino Rockford. Yeah, it's called the Catcher's Mitt. It's I don't know if you can see it right there, catcher's mitt.
I think it's like realfun.com, Real Fun Enterprises.
Reel.
But like yeah, real.
REEL, so like fishing reel. So real fun. He's a lot of times he's on. He must be busy today, but yeah, this is Handy Dandy's dad. Sells these. He sells these all over the world, but he's in Academy Sports now. I'm off, so you're not gonna. I have it off because I didn't want it to come on. So we have an interim facility that is opening in early November, and so I think we have 37 days or so, 30 some odd days left before the new interim casino, which is going to be called Casino Rockford, a Hard Rock opening act. That's going to open in early November, and then we have about 2 years to build out the full resort, which is just right down the road, right off of I-90, right there in Rockford. So it's going to be a pretty cool project. The temporary or the interim facility, the opening act, is going to have about 630, 640 slot machines, couple restaurants, couple bars, small sports book, some electronic table games, but not live table games. And then when the new facility or the permanent resort opens in a couple years, it's going to have it's a full-blown casino, so a resort casino. It's it's going to have I forget the number, 60 live table games, 1,500 slot machines, 2,000 seat arena for live entertainment, and multiple restaurants, Hard Rock Cafe, fine dining steakhouse, authentic Asian noodle restaurant.
You think they
all
care
that
about
stuff.
all this?
Well, I'm just telling. I'm giving them where the heck I've been.
Why don't you tell them how you're gonna move all of this stuff?
That's what we've been doing. So while I've been over there, see how I circled right back to Trey, all the way back to the home of the Rockford Peaches. So the Rockford Peaches it's a league of their own. The Madonna Tom Hanks movie, it was all based, true story, it's all based on the Rockford Peaches. And I had an opportunity, not last week, the week before, to meet with some ladies from the Rockford Peaches. And what they're doing is, loyal fans, VIP treatment at the casino. That's right. So what they're doing is the field that the Rockford, home of the Peaches, where they used to play in downtown Rockford, they're revitalizing that whole area, and they're going to make a women's baseball museum and eventually a Hall of Fame. And
I didn't know this.
Yeah, they're going to do international games, and it's going to be pretty cool. And we're working with them to be a part of it. The Hard Rock is, and for the opening of the casino, the opening act casino, so the Rockford Casino. One of the original Peaches players and a woman named All Away May are coming. They're like in their 90s now. So two of those women from the Professional Women's Baseball League are coming to the opening. That's gonna be pretty cool. Yeah, supply issues. Everything's looking good. I mean, at the moment, we're in great shape on the temporary or the opening act. We're in great shape on the opening act. Really coming down to the finish line at this point. It's the full resort is about a 2-year build. So stay tuned on that. Anyway, if anybody knows anything about Rockford, like Trey, let me know. And let Handy Dandy know, because as of right now, you've only been there once. You've only been to Illinois once. And yeah, we don't use a whole lot of lumber in a commercial building, so mostly steel, aluminum, that kind of stuff. But your first trip to Illinois in your life, in your entire life.
Yep, never had been to Chicago, never been to Illinois.
You got to go. I can't see that. What's Wally say? He's an hour and 50. Yeah, Wally, I already told you. You guys got. I'm gonna send you the info. You guys got to come down for the grand opening and meet All the way May. It'll be pretty cool. So you went to O'Hare.
Mm-hmm. I didn't get a Chicago experience yet,
No.
though. I just flew into Chicago and then we drove straight out,
Right.
pretty much. I got to try a deep dish. but I don't know if it was just the place we went, but I'm not a fan of deep dish. So we'll see. We'll see. I'll try out another place.
Yeah, and then we stayed at a really nice hotel in Rockford. The Embassy is gorgeous.
Yeah,
Stop banging the table.
What was that? The Hilton. Oh, punch you in the face. What was it? The Hilton built that?
It's an Embassy Suites.
Yeah, but it's Hilton, right?
I haven't the slightest
Yeah, it's
idea.
Hilton. It's Hilton.
Slightest idea. Yeah, Trey said that it is not. It is not.
Well, I like
Real
lasagna,
pizza.
and it wasn't even like lasagna. It wasn't good. I wasn't a fan. I prefer thin crust anyway, so that's probably why.
Yeah, Wally, I'm actually looking at my schedule right now to see if I can hang out and do Tinley, not as a vendor, just as a spectator, to see if I can do Tinley. We'll see. We get a lot going on with the back and forth, and handy dandy after about 5 days of feeding, and you banged the table again. After about 5 days of feeding and taking care of all the geckos and looking for babies and feeding Miss Poppy Dog and taking her for walks and
working
and
like
working.
my other jobs.
Yeah, it's
I'm tired. By the time he gets home, he's like, "Oh, come visit me, here, do this kind of stuff." And I'm like, "No, it's finally my day off. I'm tired. I just want to sleep all day." But
yeah,
I'm here. Hi.
yeah. So the other thing, she filmed. We missed. So when did we launch? We launched YouTube in January, and we have not missed a Sunday episode in 9 months at this point until last weekend.
I filmed a video and I edited it, but
Yeah.
Gino's much better about adding music and, he makes it more quirky and fun. Whereas I'm like, it's good. I'm tired. I want to post it. So that video will be coming next week.
Next Sunday.
Okay.
Yep. So I didn't have a chance to do the. Oh, look at this, George in the house. It's way past pint time in England, I suspect. So how many in at this point? Who's winning? You or Jay? Who has had more pints? As of what is it? 11:30. So that makes it what? 5:30? 5:30 p.m. I think in London right now. So George, I caught up yesterday. I did about 12 hours of cleaning yesterday. And yeah, Jay is always winning. Did about 12 hours of cleaning yesterday. And I watched Wally's video on rubber duckies. And
What?
Yeah, the problem with Wally's video was it was only 8 minutes or so. And so then I still had 11 hours and 52 minutes to fill while I was cleaning. So Wally, your videos need to be about 12 hours long to fill my time while I'm cleaning on Saturdays. So
Just put the handy dandy video on and watch that one on repeat.
No, I caught up with George's lives.
Oh, okay.
George is he's like the Conan.
Oh, look, he says the same. Just watch it over and over.
There needs to be, remember, like on our playlists, on our what were those things called? iPods. You used to be able to hit, repeat, and it would replay your playlist. YouTube needs that feature, so you could just hit the repeat button.
Well, you could do that. You could make a playlist, and you can do that on YouTube.
A playlist with the same video, like over and over and over.
Well, I guess if there was only one video in the playlist, maybe.
I don't know. That seems. I don't think that's gonna work. But I caught up on George. George is the Conan O'Brien of the gecko business now. He goes live like 5 days a week. So he what's the guy? He actually, everybody thinks he looks like that guy that does the
James Corbin.
Yeah, they think he looks like James Corbin. Although I've never seen James Corden.
Sorry.
I've never seen James Corden in a bathtub. I have, unfortunately,
Piers Morgan of the Leo world.
I have unfortunately seen George in a bubble bath. Some things you just can't unsee. So it's still in my brain. Yeah, check him out, Wally. He's doing lives. He does them on Instagram, and then he reposts them. he reposts them on YouTube, so you can watch them either place. But yesterday he had a good one yesterday with it was Tuscans, wasn't it? Yesterday I caught the end of yesterday's, and then
You're all for it, George. You're all
yeah,
for
he loves it. Then I had to go backwards and catch up on a couple weeks worth that I hadn't had a chance to see. So I've been missing Fauna Radio, so I haven't been able to catch. I've been watching them on replay, but I haven't been able to catch Andrew and Gary live in a while. I barely caught the end of George's live yesterday just because I so happened to be in here. But man, I'm so behind. I don't even know what's going on in the gecko world. Somebody could have created a purple gecko in the last month, and I don't know anything about it. So, I know, Trey's. Oh, Trey! Don't forget about Trey, Palmetto State. He's been pumping out some great YouTube content too. So, some really good live interviews and just overall great content, especially when his daughter's on because she's way cuter than he is. So, I don't know what else to say about that. I mean,
I think Gino is saying like he's working a lot and then he has to come home and work a lot. But I think him actually being in Chicago, he's working less because he has one job and then gets to, go to bed after.
I'm working 12 hours a day. I'm at work by 7 in the morning and I don't get home until at least 7 at night, sometimes 10 at night. So, although there is usually some dinner and stuff involved in that, but nonetheless, I did watch your cricket video, Wally. Thank you so much. Handy Dandy made a guest appearance in that.
Oh yes, and the video that we'll be putting out next week is me sorting crickets. Right? Is it crickets?
I think it was
It's
mealworms. No.
Oh, I
the
did
cricket one you did for a reel. We just haven't published it yet.
Yeah, we're behind on.
I think the YouTube one is Handy Dandy versus mealworms.
Yes.
So we were out of mealworms, and I had to order 20,000 mealworms while I was gone. Now, Adam, you do have the equipment. The equipment you need to launch on YouTube.
You have
press record on your phone.
That whole video of
Junior.
Handy Dandy takes over. I did it from the iPhone the whole entire time. Gino, his first videos all on the iPhone.
Yeah, the only thing we did, all the original stuff was first few months of YouTube was on the iPhone. iPhone has a great camera, great video quality. The only thing we did differently is we added an external microphone to.
Yeah, I'll grab it.
Go grab it. Real simple. We added an external microphone. You grab yourself a tripod, maybe get some lights, or just make sure you're in a room with bright lights. And then we grabbed.
I don't know if it's gonna focus.
You got to put your hand behind it.
Oh yeah, like a beauty influencer.
Like a gecko.
No, I still don't know if it will.
Oh, that's all right.
Because the camera's not actually on. We're just using it as a.
Yeah. Well, this little receiver, it's called the Blink 500. This little receiver plugs into the bottom of your iPhone, and here's the wireless transmitter and a little lav mic. That's the only. So if something like this.
Trey, he works all week, then comes home. Like I'll feed the geckos, but I won't. I don't clean the bins. He's been doing that all day.
Yeah, so
for the past like 2 days.
Something like this, a tripod, your iPhone, maybe some lights to improve your lighting quality and your sound quality, and press record, brother, and off you go, man. Now, I don't like light rings either. We don't have light rings. Here, go on.
No, look on. She can come see me.
No, just do this. Switch to. Well, yeah, but switch to the iPhone view. See? There's Handy Dandy. Look at the glass, man. I cleaned them up. So we have this microphone for lives. We have some studio lights. Oh, this is a big monitor right here. This is how I'm watching myself and the comments and all the mics. Well, you took it off. Well, it's going this way. I'm not done yet.
I don't even know where to go.
It's G. And then you go over here. There's another light. And we got some decent lights up there. I think the key on these is to make sure they're white. not
Hey, can you go? What are
not
you
those
doing? Stop it. No
not
one
those
wants to
yellow
see our
lights.
ugly house.
I don't like the yellow lights. Although these lights are pretty bright today. They're making me shine a little bit. Wally, the mic is it's called a blink. Here, let's see if it'll go back to the iPhone.
Oh, hold on, yeah.
I'm going to see if I can get it to focus with this.
Everything's different this time. It's not as easy.
That's
I
be-
didn't
you have to
organize the screen.
close the interview scenes because that's just,
Gino, just show what you got to
but
show.
close the folder and they all go away, please.
No. I don't know.
Yeah, you just click on the side of that folder and it disappears. I had it closed so it wouldn't mess with you.
I don't know what you're talking about, so just go on.
Slide down a little bit,
Mm-mm.
please.
Mm-mm.
Please, right there, interview scenes. Just click on that
No,
little.
because I'm using that.
Oh, I don't like that one. Go back to the thing. Wally wants to see this.
Lord have mercy, you're driving me bananas.
Kids these days. Kids these days. So that they make this one is this is the version, Wally, that is for the iPhone. They also make one for an Android because I guess it has a different plugin. And then you can also buy a kit that comes with 2 of these instead of 1. Like if you were going to do an interview or whatever. Imagine like you're at a show and you want to do interviews. That'd be good. And then for lives, we're just using a Yeti Blue. And we're using what is that Sony camera?
Sony RX Mark 5, maybe?
Mark 5.
I don't know.
Yeah, so we're just using that on HDMI. And then it plugs in via a cam link. And then we've got all this mess going on over here. And there's Handy Dandy's controls. And that's it. That's a Luna Live. I told you it was a show about nothing. Although maybe we learned something.
You're going to tell him now how you
Why
plan
is it,
on...
what? Oh, that was weird.
What?
Nah. And when we switched off, it said, maybe they couldn't see it, but it said that my iPhone was muted. There was like a message going across the screen. It was odd. I've not seen that before.
Why don't you tell him how you plan on shipping all of this to another place?
I thought I'm not technical. You're an IT guy. Don't be fibbing. I know the backstory of Wally Kern. It was Wally Kern, Bill Gates, and what's that other guy? He owns the Clippers now.
Mark?
No, that's Mark Cuban. The Clippers, Bill Gates' partner.
Oh, I can picture his face. I don't know his name.
Yeah. It was those 3 guys. They started it all. They started it.
What?
Wally invented the what ratio of Vionate to osteoform. I do not use Vionate and osteoform, and I'll tell you why. They have phosphorus in them. And the problem in general...
He's IT software, not...
Yeah. The problem in general with phosphorus is insects, they lack... you have to look at the... you have to look at the nutritional value of each insect. But in general, insects are high in phosphorus and low in calcium. And calcium won't be absorbed and utilized appropriately unless the phosphorus and calcium ratio is in balance. And I can't remember the ratio off the top of my head. It's pretty easy to look up. So when you're using osteoform and Vionate, those products have phosphorus in them. And I think the reason a lot of people use those is because back in the day, I think it all kind of goes back to Ron Tremper. So back in the 70s and 80s, nobody was making reptile product. So for him to figure out how to get calcium and vitamins into his animals, he had to use product that was readily available in the pet trade. And that's what Vionate and osteoform was all about. And so he used that product, and as one of the founders of this whole industry, people just followed that because it was working. Nowadays, there are plenty of products that are made specifically for reptiles. So I don't use Vionate, and I don't use Vionate and Osteoform because RepCal and Herbivite don't have phosphorus in them. That's why. These are made specifically for reptiles. I use these. I use a 1-to-1 ratio when I dust, and then I leave a cap full of this all the time in the enclosure. That's all I've ever used since I started. I don't know, many years ago at this point. Yeah, listen, Adam. Plenty of people use Osteo and Vionate. I have no issue with it. I'm just saying, be aware that it has phosphorus in it, and if your insects are heavily loaded with phosphorus, and so is your Osteoform and Vionate. So if you're overloading on phosphorus, they don't accurately absorb the calcium. So you just have to be. It's probably why people use that 1-to-3 or 1-to-4 ratio, and I don't use it. So I don't think there's anything wrong with it, but yeah, I have a Repashy right here that I don't really like. This is vitamins and calcium together, and I just spilled it. But it's been hard to find calcium recently, and I order this, but I order this by the case, and my current order was on back order, so I just had to grab this at the pet store just to get me through for a week, and I didn't. I don't like it. It's I don't know. It's kind of thick, and it was anyway. I just didn't like it. I don't know if there's anything. I don't know if it's good or bad. I've used it for 1 week, and then I was able to get this back in. So now I'm back to what I used to use. I'll probably bleed it in just to use it up and get rid of it, but I don't have plans to repurchase it.
You got through all these comments?
Yeah, well, Adam said he used to use Repashy. That's why I grabbed it.
Okay.
Adam, yep. Yeah, so Wally, you use Osteoform. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I've just never used it, and I use the RepCal and the Herbivite, and it's been great. So I think the general. This is a general comment. Yeah, Jay uses Arcadia. I think this is a general comment in the reptile world overall. Is there are plenty of ways to do things right. There's not one way. There's not two ways. There's not my way or the highway. I think the general rule should be if it's working for you, keep doing it. There's no reason to change.
It's like most things in life. People say
Well,
there's black and white, but we all live in a very gray area.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I think there's so
many
many
opinions.
There's
can be true.
one of the big problems is you have those keyboard. I think Gary calls them keyboard warriors out there. That if you're not doing it exactly the way they do it, then you and your whole family must be punished. So that is that's just absurd. It is absolutely
We do not
absurd.
live in medieval times anymore. Hey,
Sorry.
he didn't bring me water this time, so this is all I have. And
I told you I was behind. I had water, but I used it to clean the.
you had faucet water
Yeah,
or
it was hose water.
hose water, not water.
Hose water. Adam, what I said, what were we talking about yesterday? We have a new name for it. Don't be an FBDB. FBDB stands for Facebook douchebag. Don't be an FBDB.
Should we get on Gino's oration? Is this an oration?
No.
Okay.
I don't want. I'm not orating. There will be no orating today. What should we look at? Go back to the.
You never said how you plan on shipping all these.
How I plan on shipping all these. So
Which I'm
yeah,
wondering.
FBDB. That's it, man. So what's going to happen is I have a show coming up that you're bailing on.
Not bailing. I always have I had plans prior, and he'll book something and just expect me to be free and available, and that's not the case. Because he should probably ask if he wants help before he books something, but not always the case, anyways. You're lucky I went to the last one with you. I had plans that weekend too. So this one,
Yeah,
no.
we have a show coming up in Beaumont, so I'll probably be taking 60 somewhere
60?
between. We took 60 to College Station.
Did we really?
Oh yeah, we had 64 animals or something at College
Holy
Station.
moly. So you're just not going to be able to do all the other stuff
I'm
you
not
usually
gonna
do.
no, because I don't have help at the table. So I'm only normally at our shows we have merch and well we don't sell Winter Meadows Geckos stuff, but we have merch at the shows and we sell all the Strudy stuff. Those guys are awesome.
And the calcium.
Yeah,
Replical.
calcium and what else? Miscellaneous, some
New cow
plants.
food.
Yeah, we propagate. With all the bioactives. When it's trimming time for the bioactives, we'll propagate those and we'll take them with us.
I would love that, Adam.
So there's a bunch of stuff like that. Well, that takes a lot of time, right? So I usually handle all the animals, and Handy Dandy usually handles all the other stuff, and she's as most of the time busier than me because
I'm glad you find
so many
it
people
endearing
buying
instead
supplies.
of me just always fussing at him.
We're having multiple conversations here at the same time. Well, because I'm doing this show all by myself with no help because I've been abandoned.
I've had these plans for like 3 months, and you asked me a month before if I'm free. No.
It's a herp show in Beaumont, and I'm only going to take animals. So I'll have to do final inventory here today or tomorrow, but I'll have 60, maybe somewhere between 60 and 80 animals at that show. So what that does,
I hope you sell them.
I don't think I'll sell them all. But if, let's just
It'd
say...
be a lot less to move and care for while he's,
that's
going back and forth.
Yeah. So if we sell 20 or 30 of them, that's a great show. And that's, 20 or 30 animals less that you have to feed and I have to clean and we have to ultimately ship to Illinois. Mm-hmm. So what'll happen
So we're trying to manifest a really good show.
Yeah, good show. So what's going to happen is just like our Canada move, these are easy. These come up in half, and then we just wrap them all up with that cellophane wrap.
Obviously not with the geckos in them.
Well, yeah, not with the geckos in them. So the geckos will all go into deli cups, appropriate sized deli cups, just like they're going to a show. They'll get packed in big giant shipping boxes, the styrofoam shipping boxes. They will ride along temperature controlled, and all of the supplies and everything will all get cellophaned up, and everything will get loaded into a van, and I will drive it.
Gina wants to buy a van.
Yeah, I want a van.
Mm-hmm.
So
not happening because I want to buy a house.
I'm not going to buy it for this move, but I'll rent a van. That way it's all temperature. Because if you rent a U-Haul, the back of the U-Haul is not going to be temperature controlled. And what I don't want to do, I wouldn't worry about these because the animals will be in the cab with me. But I worry about all the bioactives. I don't want the...
Oh, I didn't even think about that. That's why you want
That's why I want a van, because I don't want all the plants to be at risk, and I don't want all the microfauna that live in the bioactives, so all the isopods and springtails and earthworms and all that other stuff that is inside.
You're ditching us for football, Wally?
Who's your
It's
team?
okay. It's okay. The Bears.
Oh, the
said.
Bears.
The Bears.
I missed it. I didn't see it.
That was this morning.
Oh, okay. So,
He got a Tundra.
Yeah,
Subaru.
he sold his Tundra.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the Subaru accent has tons of room. Okay.
He lives in the Tundra, though. Like, all the way.
Oh, yeah.
What are you going to do when the lake freezes over? You just drive across it?
There's the Bears.
The Bears. Yeah, I guess when you went to the store, they were all sold out of Steelers jerseys, so you figured you just buy a Bears jersey, or did you get that at the Goodwill? Where'd that come from? Probably Goodwill.
Saints. He's gone. He's saying bye.
I know, but we can make fun of him. Everybody, let's make fun of Wally now that he's gone.
Who are the Bears playing today?
I haven't. My phone is off. I don't know.
Who are the Bears playing today?
So anyway, we'll rent a van.
The Bears play the Browns today at noon.
the Browns, and we'll get everything in the van, and we'll get it to Chicago, and we'll have to set it up. Oh, he's still there. He used all his Steelers jerseys cleaning his gecko tanks. That's pretty good. That was pretty good. All right, touche.
That's what we're gonna do with these Winter Meadow
Yeah,
shirts too.
Aw,
I'm just
he
teasing.
didn't do anything wrong.
I'm just teasing.
Okay. So, stay tuned. I imagine we're going to have to do a big...
Jay, did that go right to the heart?
I imagine we're going to have to do a big episode or a big YouTube episode on your rings again, on how to get, how to move 300 geckos from Louisiana to Illinois.
That'd be an interesting vlog. I think we should do that one.
Yeah.
That'd be fun.
There'll probably be a lot of beeps in that one because I feel like there will be...
From me or you?
There will be cuss words. The hardest thing to move, I mean, there's a lot of stuff, right? So it's generally hard. The hardest thing to move is the bioactives because
They're glass.
Well, they're glass, and so we end up buying these giant, we buy these giant moving boxes from Home Depot, and they still don't even fit in there. And
yeah, so we have to...
You have to use 2 boxes, and so they'll sit down in a
make
box.
Our own box.
Well, yeah, they'll sit down in the box, but they stick up over the top. So then you have to build the exact same box and slide it over it. So we'll slide them down in those boxes, fill it up with packing peanuts, and then slide the other box on top, tape it all up.
It was a lot. It was a lot last time.
And they're
oh
heavy.
My goodness.
The 8
moving from Toronto to here was a lot.
Yeah, the 18 by 18 by 24s are heavy. The 12 by 12 by 18s, they're like piece of cake.
Yeah, we rented a dolly and we hired some movers, so that helped. But it was a lot.
They didn't move any of this stuff though. I didn't let them touch any of this.
Yeah.
Stuff.
Oh yeah, and we had to do that because it was in the basement.
Yeah,
the
so
gecko room was in the basement, so we had a dolly and we were pulling it up the stairs.
Yeah.
Luckily, there was a basement door, but it was still up a few stairs, so it was.
It was probably still 6 or 8 steps to get to the landing and then out the side door. But
I told him I never wanted to move again, but here we are.
Yeah, the big ones are heavy.
Hopefully, we'll be in Illinois for a while.
A good trick though is to a week or 2 before you're ready to move them, slow down on your misting or on your watering. That way that dirt, that soil, you don't want to get dry to where everything dies, but it'll dry out a little bit and it makes them a little
Luckily,
bit lighter.
all the plants we have in there are pretty hardy type of plants.
It's the microfauna I worry about. Like all my bacteria and my isopods, and I have earthworms in all these, springtails in all these, so I don't want all that to die because then effectively the bioactive environment is not bioactive anymore.
Yeah, no, we don't want anything bad to happen to them for sure.
What?
They're pretty to look at too. Yeah, when you clean them.
Get the phone. Let's look at a gecko. I'll show you a couple. No, you gotta do the phone. I gotta find somebody to grab.
Oh, I gotta have a new passcode. Did you see it? Where's the G's phone?
Oh, I like this guy. Look at his tail.
Ooh. Are we doing this?
Yeah.
Oh no.
It was way better before. What happened? Yeah, are you on camera?
That was an old one. Sorry guys. I don't know.
It's right there.
There we go.
There it is.
And we have an old comment.
Get him.
Hold on. I got problems. Here, take this. Technical difficulties. Let me get out. There we go. There we go.
Yeah, see, I cleaned yesterday. Look at that tail.
Nothing like alive. Ooh, he is bright.
Mm-hmm. This is one of our holdback males.
What is he?
It is it's a Mandarin tangerine crossed with a tangerine tornado.
He nice.
I like him. Thanks, Jay. Hold this.
Gotcha.
We'll go get another one.
We'll just do that for now. Y'all are good with that. Got some great reds in this too.
This guy.
This is what we were talking about. All these bioactives.
This was a Black Knight cross.
Where is he?
In, He's a little fussy.
Hi, little one.
So it's a Max Snow Eclipse.
Say goodbye.
Pretty interesting pattern on him. I don't know what I'm going to do with him, but I'm hanging on to him for a minute just to see.
There's all your comments.
What are they saying?
No, I was just showing them how we see everything here.
These two.
It's pretty cool.
You hold the camera because these two are really cranky. Let's see if we can hear them on the mic.
They're so itty bitty.
Watch them scream.
Oh, leave them alone.
I need them to move so I don't squish them.
You scared?
Yeah, well, it's hilarious because they can't hurt you, but it scares me every time they scream at me. I don't think they like being on camera. Those are Black Knight crosses. That's an Eclipse. That is not. So Max Snow Eclipse, Max Snow Head Eclipse. Pretty funky pattern on these two. I'm pretty excited about them. Let me see if I can get them out of the way. Watch out, guys.
Ooh.
He's going to bite me. There they go. Let's put them up by the mic. Watch. Move. Move. Move.
How long do you recommend keeping babies before you see if you want to hold them back or not?
That's a good question. Let's go back to the other screen. I like them to be all the way up. I don't want any of the interview scenes. I don't like those. Okay.
I've been using this one the whole time. Please chill.
Okay, I like the other one better.
What one?
Everything up top. All these safe space ones. Were
This one?
Yes.
But I'm afraid that's a video. It has a video on it.
Oh,
See?
okay. Oh, wow, that's cool.
No, it's not.
Okay, go back to the one you've been using.
What about this one? No.
Yeah, no, that one's cool. Yeah, leave that one up.
Okay.
I like that one. So what was my question?
Oh.
Oh, how long do you recommend keeping babies before you see if you want to hold back? Well, it depends on your project. So, if you're working on a specific, sometimes you might just keep them all because you're trying to, add more females or to a particular project. But I like to wait until they're similar to what Adam said. I like them to be in that, probably 20, 25 gram range. Because if I think it's going to be a holdback, I generally will hang on to them until I can absolutely confirm the sex. And for the most part, that's about 3-4 months old in that, 20, 25 gram range. Males, a definitive male will tend to pop, sometimes earlier, maybe 15 to 20 grams. You'll be able to see pores. Now, just because you don't see pores at 15 grams doesn't mean it's a female. It might not have sexually matured yet. So usually by, those temperature sex males in that 20, 25 gram range, absolutely. Once I know it's a male, once it has the phenotype that I want, and I wanted to keep a male, I will keep it. If I'm looking for females, I'll wait a little bit longer, so it might actually be more like 5 or 6 months, and they'll tend to get into that 25, 30, 35 gram range. And if at that point I don't see pores, it is definitively it is definitively a male, or I mean, it would definitively be a female. So
I feel so, right?
Well, I think the difference is the reason an older baby will tend to sell for more is because the sex is now confirmed. And so when you're selling something temperature sex male or temperature sex female, which, by the way, we use Sea Serpent's hotbox incubators, which for fat tails, we are somewhere around 99% accurate on temperature sexing. We're about 95% accurate over, I think this is the third season we've used these incubators. We're running about 95% accuracy with leopard geckos. It seems like the Max Snows and the Super Snows are the ones that are bringing, they always seem to trick you. And so the Max Snows really would have brought my percentage down to about 95% because a temperature sex female all of a sudden at 5 months old will have pores and bulges and surprise you. But so I think the reason that a baby, a larger baby, is a little bit more is once they're confirmed. Once their sex is confirmed, I think that you can tend to get a little bit more money for them. It's not a double, but people, particularly breeders, if they're looking for a specific animal for a specific product or for a specific project, they need to know if it's a male or a female. Even though at 95 or 99% accuracy on temperature sexing, it's it's a pretty good bet.
Do y'all hear Poppy snoring, or is it just me?
Yeah, she's right. She's right over there. Yeah, you have a lot of snow going, so I think, Adam, we had one last year. I think that Black Knight Super Snow that I sent to you. What did we have to wait? We waited like 6 months on that project to finally get that temperature sex male to show pores, and before I could say yes, that's a male, and I'll send it to you. Yeah, Jay says same goes with the Mandarin and Marines. So I gave up on bulges. Because so many females can show those false bulges. It's all about pores. I use this because I can't see. So it's got a light ring on it. So I use this.
You posted that video in Discord. How you do it?
Well, it's here, and it's also on Instagram. So yeah.
Oh, okay. So you can see exactly how he does it.
Then I take it. Yeah, I can do it like it. I take a couple deli cups. I put the gecko in the deli cup, hold him down or her down with this, flip it over. If I see pores, it's a male. Easiest way to sex geckos. It is
hot.
It is hot in here. It is 11:05.
Oh, you went for an hour. Good job.
And this whole reason I wanted to do this live because it was a show about nothing. Right?
It's been about a lot.
It has been about a lot. We just wanted to say hi. We wanted to catch up.
We're still here.
Yeah, I'm still alive. So everybody
Proof of life.
Everybody that's been watching Just Handy Dandy, and there's been a lot of rumors on the internet that she had taken me out and buried me in the backyard, or ground me up into isopod food.
Ooh, that's a good idea.
Yeah. We need proof of life on Miss Poppy Dog too.
We don't live in Florida.
Go get Miss Poppy Dog. Miss Poppy Dog wants to say hi to everybody too. And then
get her or just do this?
Since I am only home 2 days a week, that's the wrong one. You don't like that one.
Oh.
Since I am only home, this is the one where Jay was on last time.
Yeah.
That's why. Since I'm only home 2 days.
Got disconnected.
No, it's still on.
Are we there?
I think it buffers.
Tell us in the chat, are we here?
Are we still alive? Handy Dandy pulled out the plug. It was her fault.
Are we still here? Y'all let us know in the chat.
Check your phone. I think because it's on the internet that it might buffer.
Let's see.
Hey, Adam said we're on.
We're on? Oh, okay, good.
All right, go back to the
No.
G phone.
No.
I'm
let's
doing
not
it.
Do it.
You come
Let's
over
not
here.
Do it.
You come over here.
Let's not do it.
You go back over there. I'm in control now. So
That's what happens when you got a lot of plugs and.
there's Miss Poppy Dog.
I feel if Gino didn't want to look so professional, we would actually be more professional. Does that make sense? Passing the blame. Passing the blame. I agree.
How do you make them go off? I see it. Passing the blame. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Now you can just click it again and it'll go away.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Uh-huh.
I want to be the producer.
Good. That's the harder job. You go sit over there.
It's easy. This producing thing's easy.
Uh-huh.
Well, make sure you tell everybody
What am I telling
to
them?
go to lunageckos.shop.
You got another comment you need to throw on. What does that say?
It's
What's your favorite snow eclipse you have?
favorite snow eclipse? I don't know. Let me grab Mr. Thomas.
Whoa, where are you going?
He was Hatch 12 last year, so we named him.
Nope, don't use that one. That's the one I've been clicking that you don't like.
This
G
one.
phone, right there.
Yeah, that one. Here, you hold this.
See how easy it is to mess up?
Don't pull the cord. Don't put your hand on it. Put it on something so people can see it.
Oh my god. Are we back? It's buffering. I don't even know. I probably just showed everybody your passcode.
They can't see the passcode. This is Thomas.
I'm actually not sure they can see anything. Are we still live?
I don't see the live button, so yeah, we're live. It's counting up top. I see it.
The technical difficulties here are outrageous.
This is Thomas. Max Snow Eclipse. We'll put him on the Winter Meadows Gecko shirt. I like this guy. He's one of my favorites. We hatched him in 2019. He bred this season. Nice big boy. So that's Thomas. Let's just go back to G out. Put that phone down real gently so we don't accidentally disconnect again. So that was Mr. Thomas. He was hatchling 12 in his hatch year, so he's named Thomas because he's named after Tom Brady. So I think we're going to call it a day because we've disconnected twice, and other than that, it was a pretty good show about nothing, right?
Yes.
So come say bye to everybody. Stay tuned. Next Sunday's video is going to be Handy Dandy versus Mealworms. We just have to.
It's already been recorded.
It's been recorded. We just have to put some finishing touches on it, and we'll get that thing out. And stay tuned. Next Sunday, 11 a.m. Central Standard Time.
It wasn't fun.
Here on Luna Geckos. And don't forget the merch.
Not that merch.
WinterMeadowGeckos.com or .ca. Is it .ca? I don't know.
I think they say .ca.
.ca. I'm G. We're Luna Gecko. Oh, wait. Let's do that again. I'm G. That's Handy Dandy. That's Miss Poppy Dog. We're Luna Geckos.
We're out.
See ya.
We're out. Let's see if I remember how to do this too.
The goodbye screen.
Bye, guys. Oh, goodbye. Okay.